Here we are at a site where humans have once again used geology to their advantage. This is called the Madison Buffalo Jump. So the cliff straight in front of us, looking more or less to the north, is where First Peoples would run buffalo off of the edge in order to hunt them. And so it's a resistant layer amidst other sedimentary layers, and this resistant layer forms these cliffs that were taken advantage of by the First Peoples. Also, as you look around in 360 degrees, if we first look to the east, to the right, and you can see that same cliff on the horizon, and then behind there we have beautiful snow-capped mountains, this nice flat valley, and then directly behind you can see the cliffs over the tan cliffs across the valley are the cliffs of the Madison River. So just a beautiful spot here on a nice summer day in Montana. Let's go see if we can figure out what kind of rocks they were using as the buffalo jump. Now we're up amidst the cliffs of the buffalo jump. So let's take a closer look at it, see what the composition of this rock is. It's relatively soft, sort of an unremarkable sandy unit. So it feels sandy in my hand. You can see on my palm the sand-sized grains coming off. And then you have some larger clasts within it. So probably a water lane deposit, relatively low energy, but it is resistant enough to weathering to create these cliffs that were used as the buffalo jump. And so you can see here off in the distance, again, the cliffs of the Madison River, and have a similar color. You wonder if the same formation is extending across the valley floor. Montana has a fascinating history of people, individuals and groups, interacting with the landscape. Of course, there's the long history of prospecting and mining that continues to today, but also the geology of Montana is so prevalent, so dominant in the landscape, that it's just incredible to see a place like this. Imagining a herd of bison being funneled and eventually pushed to the edge and hunted in this way. How ingenious, how remarkable. Just the excitement that must have been when that occurred. Imagine them coming here, using the geology to sustain their way of life. Right off the edge.